Grand Rising, peoples. Grand Rising. Before we get into Dr. Amos and Wilson, the crisis in black leadership, let's talk about Africa. Let's talk about Africa for a minute. I showed y'all the video where they had it like a State of the Union in Africa, where Putin gave a speech. You know what I mean, where he gonna give aid and resources to Africa, the motherland. You know what I'm saying? That they deserve, that we deserve. I might as well say we, because we all Africans, that's African American. But we're gonna go back to Dr. Walter Williams when he said we gotta stop calling ourselves black and start calling ourselves ancient Egyptian Africans. Because that's just what we are. Like you said, you can't go on no encyclopedia and find any type of race. You know what I'm saying? Dominant race, calling themselves Afros. Like you said, they said Afros, black Afros and shit like that. Like you said, that's an Afro. We ain't Afros. We ancient Egyptians. You know what I mean? That was our ancestors. So I know it's kind of hard because we've been programmed so long to go against the vein. We've been programmed, y'all. So we got to deprogram. Like I was telling my son yesterday, with these banners and pictures I got hanging around the house, it reminds me, you know, that we all come from greatness, man. Don't let them bamboozle you with the foolishness. We all come from greatness. You know what I'm saying? Every race have great ancestors before our time. You know what I'm saying? And you can do the history on each goddamn race and religion. Each race. You can do, if you do the history and research on every race had a conqueror. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. But we never got to Shaka Zulu. You know what I mean? From the Shaka tribe. But Walter Williams was kicking some facts yesterday, y'all. And you can research it. He had dates, times and dates and shit. But a lot of people debate and get in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? They get in their feelings when you want to debate them. That's why I said politics and religion is two dangerous topics. You know what I'm saying? You can lose friends behind both of them. Politics and religions. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact, yo. But anyway, y'all, we're going to get into Amos Wilson, the crisis in black leadership. You know what I'm saying? But you can purchase his book, too, like I said. Amazon, wherever you get your books. Blueprint for Black Power by Dr. Amos N. Wilson. The crisis of black leadership. That's what we're about to listen to.
Ladies and gentlemen, you won't believe what possibilities we have as people. We have the talent, we have the skills, we have the whole group, but we are missing the program. We're missing the leadership. We're missing the sense of purpose. And without the sense of purpose and with the resources, we are not going to be empowered. And the sense of mission is of key importance to bringing about power. And that sense of mission, though, has not been established by our leadership.
Mm-hmm.
And since it has not, it has placed us in danger.
Right.
Let's look at this cry for leadership among our people, because our people see something here. 40 years at the United States Supreme Court outlawed segregation of the races in America's schools. supposedly in the interest of providing equal education through racial integration, the majority of black students find themselves in hyper segregated urban ghetto schools, entrapped in an educational system that is in severe crisis and imminent danger of total collapse. We've had an experiment, ladies and gentlemen. The Supreme Court decision has been made. The busing has taken place. The surrounding of schools and shipping our students out has taken place. What is the condition of our people today? Hyper-segregated in the midst of our urban ghettos. So the issue, Du Bois raised early in this whole organizational career was what? What are you going to do about the people who are not in white schools? What are you going to do about the fact that the people are not integrated? Are they then to be made to sit around and wait for this great millennial era when all people shall be living together, black boys and white girls and all that other kind of stuff? Or must we see about the needs of our people right now? 40 years that the blacks in Montgomery, Alabama won the right to ride in the front of the bus. Blacks in urban America are virtually the only ones, along with other forlorn minorities, riding the buses. I tell you, the white man gives you what you want with the vengeance. He tells you, you say you want to ride in the front? Good. I'll give you the whole bus.
All right, what's going on, fam?
You're the only one riding.
All right.
You got the front, the back, and the sides all to yourself. He's got his own express buses and other means of getting into the city.
Yeah, that's another thing, y'all. With Russia getting aided, with Africa being aided by Russia, you know, Russia is a big goddamn continent, y'all. You know what I'm saying? All the brothers was there. All the brothers was there. Soldiers, you know what I'm saying? With their wives. Half of them had their wives with them, their queens. You know what I'm saying? You notice Kamala Harris supposed to be black, right? She want to claim this. She want to speak for black folks, right? Why her black ass ain't never in Africa, visiting Africa? When they had that summit meeting, why wasn't she there, y'all? Representing her culture, being African American, y'all. Why wasn't she there, y'all? You know what I'm saying? Why Joe Biden don't take them same trips that he be taking to these other foreign countries, to Africa? Why they don't take them trips like they do to these other foreign countries, to Africa, different countries in Africa? Why y'all think that? Huh? I'll wait. Because Africa is not in the bed with the Biden administration, y'all. They ain't in the bed with them some bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because most of those foreign countries, like I said, especially Africa, they stand on what they stand on as far as the most high word. You know what I'm saying? They most definitely stand on the most high word. Good morning. You know what I'm saying? That's why, y'all. That's why y'all ain't gonna see that. Y'all ain't gonna see this administration over there in Africa giving them aid like they just gave Taiwan $345 million in weapon aid. See how this administration always funding these other foreign countries? Taiwan, Ukraine, billions and millions of dollars, but yet we as American people, I'm gonna speak for the peoples. I'm putting race to the side at this point. I'm gonna speak for the peoples of America, the African Americans. You know what I'm saying? I'm their representative. You know what I'm saying? I'm the representative of the Africans in America, the ancient Egyptian Africans in America. I'm their representative. So this administration give aid, package aid, and all types of monies and minerals to these other foreign countries. But yet us, as ancient Egyptian Africans in America, are starving. Remember back in the day, y'all, when they used to show the commercials of the Africans, of them babies with the bellies on swole, with the flies flying around them? Well, that was a hoax. That was a hoax, y'all. That was really in America, where we at now. That's what's going on in America. But morning, bro. They made it seem like it was Africa, where the babies were starving and the flies flying around their mouth, and you know what I mean? That was in America, y'all. That was a hoax. As you see the video I posted of Africa, Africa is on the rise, y'all. But see, over here, fake news and don't post things of that nature to keep the ancient Egyptian African Americans updated on what's going on around the world in their motherland. But I'm glad I was able to bring that information to my channel, you know, and share that information on my channel about what's going on in Africa. That Africa been on the rise, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to always be on the rise. Despite what the West say, the West don't want you to gain access to resources. You know what I'm saying? Gain access to resources when you reach out to the motherland and start politicking, as they would say, with our African brothers and sisters. You notice this administration, who I can blame, because that's who I'm saying, do all the fuck shit and give all this money and aid to other foreign countries, Taiwan, South Korea. You know what I mean? They just give money to everybody because as long as you funding a war, there's money to be made and there's people to be starved. And that's a 100% fact. That's a 100% fact. There's money to be made when it's wartime. And it's also time for people to starve. The economy go up, inflations, gas prices, when all this war going on. But people are making money. Major money when it's a war taking place, y'all. So that's why the Biden administration are a little upset with the continent of Africa. Because like I said, they ain't part of the go along, get along gang. They stand on morals and loyalty and things of that nature to the Most High. Grand Rising, beloved. They stay loyal. Loyalty means everything when it comes to the Most High. In America, the West, these other foreign countries, see all the fuckery they be doing. Right? And telling you and me that it's safe in America. When if you can take a drone and hover over the world, you'll see that every gun is pointed at America. Right? Y'all heard Y'all heard Dr. Walter Williams. The Europeans came and ravished, looted, and everything you want to name it to every other country. And nobody never raided America the way America raided these other countries. And that's a fact. It's documented. It's history. You know what I mean? It's history. It's recorded. Every person the European ran across, they stole and looted everything. Everything today that you see is stolen property. And that's a fact. Try to go out there and claim some lot or a house. That you had no clue of. And see what happened to you. You know what I'm saying? See what happened to you. See if you be arrested and prosecuted to the fullest. They open up at 7, y'all. We up here at Sam's Meats. Up here in Upland. That's where we at. But let's listen to some Amos Wilson till they open, because it's a couple minutes.
Buses and other means of getting into the city. This is 40 years. What is this now? 55? It's now near 95. So the issue of riding in front of the bus has not been solved in the way you thought it would be, did it? 30 years after gaining the right to vote, having benefited from the passage of the Civil Rights Bill, the Voting Rights Act of 1964-65, blacks in urban America, you see, can vote for black politicians who cannot improve their plight, and can vote for the President of the United States.
Snakes.
The only problem being that the big cities where blacks predominate are no longer important as the suburbs in electing the president. In other words, so you see, before we became majorities in the United States, it was the big cities and the big city mayors and so forth that determined the presidential candidates and determined who would be president. As soon as you got the vote, the strength of the vote now is in the suburbs. Mm-hmm. And presidents now can be elected on suburban white votes. And therefore, the presidential candidates need no longer pay much attention to urban black votes, which is one of the reasons why then both Democrats and Republicans run hard during their campaigns against black people and the interests of black people. The only way they can maintain office and gain office is by running against black images, against Willie Hortons, against so-called crime and the other things, because that's the way they're going to get white suburban votes, people who are not even really being threatened by black crime, because it is black people in black cities who are the major victims of black-on-black violence. However, that violence is used to frighten white folk. in electing presidents and other national and state officers. 20 years after passing the fair housing legislation, blacks are hyper-segregated in urban ghettos and in suburban neighborhoods, where still many blacks are homeless, sleeping on the sidewalks, on the bridges, and in abandoned buildings.
Mm-hmm.
If you would read this month's Emerge magazine, based on an article based on a very interesting book called Apartheid USA, you would read a startling statement that says a black family that earns $50,000 has less choices of where it will live and how it would live than a Hispanic who earns $2,500. So where's your fair housing? What has it gained you? Blacks are more segregated today than we were in 1920 and in 1940. The whole movement of the demographics of America is to isolate black people totally in the urban ghettos and in the suburbs as well. And yet you brag about your fair housing laws. Yes, look at the reality of the situation. Look at the organizations that led these kind of campaigns. Look at the leadership that told us that these kinds of legislation would rescue us and make us hold hands with little black boys and little black girls. Where are we today? And what are our circumstances? 20 years after passing this law, we are in more trouble than ever. After 25 years of affirmative action, blacks find themselves kicked out of corporate America, find themselves with the highest unemployment rates, drifting into poverty ever more rapidly, while other ethnic groups gain employment ever more swiftly.
Hold on, y'all. We'll be right back. Let's go up to Sam's real quick.
Because every Sunday follows me my little follower on Sunday.
See that girl right there? The one right there, y'all. See her?
You're late.
Morning, brothers. Good morning, baby. Morning. Kazoo.
What's up, guy? How are you?
All right.
Is that one of them electric bikes?
Yes, electric scooter.
Yeah?
Yes.
How fast they go?
20 miles an hour.
Yeah?
Yeah. Pretty quick. Got 3 speeds on there. First, second, and third. And they got a cruise control where once you hear a beep sound, you can let the throttle go.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Get around nice on this. Yes, got a half a pound of gourmet turkey and a half a pound of American cheese cut thin. That's it. Yeah, they blowing them out on turboant.com. That's where I got it from.
Where'd you get turbo?
turboant.com.
How much they cost?
They different prices from $378 to $400. No more than $400.
How long does it take you to charge it?
It take about 4 to 5 hours to charge it up.
And how long is that charge?
It'll give you about
sir?
15 miles.
I'm just gonna need you to drop your bag off at Express.
Okay.
If you want, I can run it up there for you.
Okay, yeah.
You said a half a pound, right?
Yeah, half a pound. Cut thin.
Would you like me to put your scooter up there too? or-
Nah, I got it.
Okay, so I'll be right behind Express.
Okay.
Curtis.
What you say, brother?
Last night. If this is not thin enough for you, then we can cut some.
Yeah, could you cut that thin for me?
You know,
What's going on? What's going down? How you?
listen, I'm like, who the hell is that?
How you, family? All right. I seen nephew in the store.
Which one? David?
David
Yeah.
said you made him a fish sandwich or something like that.
Uh-huh.
But during the election time, I said, "Tell your mom I stole somebody's sign. It's all good."
Oh my God.
and put it in my yard.
You know my brother George?
I seen him with nephew in McDonald's, right? David. Yeah.
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 You know, if you want something, I got a whole bunch of November coming up, you know?
Yeah.
I'm out here now trying to get some food so I can feed the people later on.
Yeah, once you come through, stop acting like a stranger and shit. Nah, man, I ain't do nothing. Look, I ain't do nothing to you.
You know where I live at, don't you?
Up there, he said up there by the Bennett, the highway. Oh, okay. You got the whole crib, the whole block. Damn, from the store all the way back. Okay, I sure will.
But I'll be
Yes.
I just started my nonprofit.
Okay.
And so I'll be busy, and I work with Trusted Community Coalition now.
Okay.
Until January.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you need me, sis, come through the crib. Drop some literature.
Thank you.
Put some literature on me, all right? I got.
all my stars inside your
Yeah,
yard.
do that. Love you more, all right? All right, family.
Steak today or
half a
what?
pound on the beef, right?
Yes.
All right. How long got charged last night?
Oh, I'm sorry. You'll get about 15 miles on it, so it'll last about.
Shaq can't even buy steak if they can cook it in the frying pan.
Give and take, because I be recording and riding. I'm going to say 2.5, 3 hours. Depends on how you ride.
She's working on that cheese.
All right, thank you.
I got hey, I'm bored. I mean, all I do is sleep. I get 8, 9, 10 hours worth.
That was for me.
All right, thanks, baby.
I don't know which one.
Peachy?
2 pounds of carrot.
Have a good one, sir.
You too.
All right.
Good luck with that.
Thank you. All right, thank you. Oh, yeah. Right. Yes, it's very important to have a helmet. You're right.
How about the Monaco steak? Monaco steak? I've never eaten them. Wow, they're good? I usually quite cheap. Del Monaco, I don't know what this is. No, you never heard of it? Yeah, I've heard of it, but I never bought it. So I don't know how it would turn out. What the hell is this? Now, how good could rump steak taste? Like, this is Italian. How good could that
Damn, since you getting it together, right?
Yeah.
I'm running out of shit to make. You know what I'm saying? Getting tired of making the same shit. Guys, I think I'm gonna do boneless thighs. That boy, he.
I got pistol to guys. I bought it to guys. I can't even buy that. I can't eat nothing in there. I can't drink nothing upstairs.
They having a family reunion right there.